Last week, we learned what a Git branch is and how to create, check out, and delete branches. This week, we will actually do something with a branch. We'll create a Git branch, add a new file to it, and then push it up to GitHub. Let's get started. Let's CD to our project folder. So we'll go CD Documents, and then CD My First Repository. And as I mentioned last week, one of the first things I like to do when I start working with Git in my project, I like to type in Git status, just to make sure that I haven't left anything over from the last time I was working. So it looks like things are pretty clean here. I'm on the main branch, and it says my branch is up to date. So next thing I will do is I will create a new branch. So last week we created a new branch called My First Branch, but then we deleted it at the end. So we're going to create that branch again, and we're going to do that with this command, git checkout -b my first branch. So what this is going to do is it's going to create a new branch called My First Branch, and then it is going to check it out, meaning it's going to switch us to be on the new branch. So now we're on the new branch called My First Branch. And let's just do a dir command if you're in Windows or an ls command if you're in the Mac to see what files we have in our branch. So we've got two files. We've got our README file and we've got our My First file that we created a couple weeks ago. Now let's create another new file. So we're going to either type Notepad if you're in Windows, or Nano if you're in Mac. And then we're going to type the name of our new file, which we will call mysecondfile.txt. So that will open up the editor. And let's just give it a simple message like this is my second file. And then if you are in Windows, you can just close the editor. If you're in Mac, you do Control X. And then yes, and then return. So now if we do a dir or an ls, we should see 3 files. So now we've got 3 files in our branch. So if we type git status now, it's going to show us that we have a new file that's untracked. Untracked means that GitHub doesn't know about it. So we're going to fix that. Remember that there are 3 things that we do to commit and push our changes. So the first thing we do is we do git add. So we go git add, and then we type in the name of our new file. And just to make sure that it's really been added, we can do git status. And now we can see that file is green, so that means it's ready to go. So then we add git commit -m. This is committing it to our branch. And remember, -m stands for the message. And the message we can include is adding in a new file. So we'll click return. And then the last thing we need to do is we need to push our changes in our branch to GitHub. And when we do that, we need GitHub to create a new branch, an origin version of the branch that matches our local version of the branch. So we're going to type in git push origin my first branch. And now this will push it up to GitHub. Oops, I had a misspelling there. So let's try again. Git push origin my first branch. So now we should see that get pushed up. And if we go to GitHub now, and we go to our repository, we should see this message. My first branch had recent pushes less than a minute ago. So here, right now, we're looking at our main branch. In our main branch, we only have 2 files, README and My First File. If we switch over to our new branch called My First Branch, Now we'll see in our branch, we have three files: README, my first file, and my second file. Next week, we will learn how to create a pull request, which is what we do to merge our changes in our branch to the main branch.
Thanks for watching this video. If you found my training helpful, please like this video and share it with others. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single lesson.
If you're enjoying Monday Morning Automation and you'd like to learn even faster, be sure to check out my book, The Complete Software Tester, which is available in Kindle and paperback on Amazon.com.